Hey folks, it's Andrew, and let's talk about Google Slides.
If you wanna party right.
No, that was the electric slide. Goodness, what on earth was that? A giant slip-and slide? No, I'm talking about Google Slides. It's sort of Google's answer to PowerPoint. But what I want to show you is the presenter view. So we go up to present and we hit this little downward arrow here and we hit presenter view. Now I've been exploring this, so it's going to look just a little bit different than when you explore it for the very first time. But it's going to start your presentation and then it's going to have this window up. And if I click start new, what it's going to do is it's going to give my students a chance to submit questions. So you can see it's got this little goo.gl short URL, and it's got this little arrow here that sets who I can see the questions from. Yours will probably say Waverly. Mine says Ingham ISD because that's where I'm logged in right now. I'm going to set it to anyone. And then let's go over to the Chromebook to take a look at what the students will see.
All right, so this is what your projector would be showing. And so you'll see you've got this URL. So as you go through the slides, that short URL I talked about before is always going to stay up there. So you can see all it is the slides with the title, but then a spot to ask the question. So there's not too much going on. The students are still having to pay attention to the projector as you're talking about it, but this gives them a place to ask the question. And then when they decide to ask a question, it gives them their name, but it also gives them the option to ask anonymously. And then we'll type a question and let's take a look at what the presenter will see.
So you can see that our little box now has changed so that the question that got asked has come in. So you got these thumbs up, thumbs down, gives you an opportunity to build some class feedback in to your class. So you can say, okay, throw a thumbs up at the question if you agree and also have that question, thumbs down if I didn't answer it and you're still confused, something like that. It's also got this present button, so you can see that when you click that, it changes your slide so that instead of the slide that was on the screen, it shows the question. So if the question's really good or it's got a lot of thumbs up, you can pause your presentation by clicking that present button. So there you go. I hope this helps. I think that there's a lot of really interesting things that can be done with this presenter view and the question and answer interface. So let me know if you have other questions, and I look forward to seeing you guys around.